Happy Monday morning. Cindy and I are off. We're headed to Highland, New Jersey. My sister has flown into New Jersey. Evidently her husband is from here, her new husband. And they came up to visit family for the 4th of July. So we're doing about a 2-hour trek. And so we're taking a full day off, no work for us. And look at the beautiful day that we picked to take off.
It was so hot over the weekend. The sun was bright and shining and hot and miserable.
105 degree record heat in the campground.
And now it's overcast and raining.
And 73 degrees outside. So we survived the 4th of July once again. The campground, there's a lot to do to clean it up. They're not getting it done today. We have, is it Water Wars this weekend?
I haven't even looked forward to this weekend. I was just trying to get through last week.
I think it's Water Wars this weekend. And so we have got a lot of work to do to prepare for another fun weekend. Now, this weekend was so hectic. First of all, no injuries, no state police coming in handling anything other than a little traffic accident that occurred in the park. So those are all wins. But I don't know what's happened with the power grid. We had rolling brownouts and blackouts. We had had to call Atlantic City Electric, which is like PCG or whatever. It's the big power company up here. And we were only getting 113 volts in to the campground to run stuff, and it wasn't enough to handle the load. So we kept having stanchions overheating and breakers melting and all kinds of stuff. Atlantic City says, they're giving us all the power they can give us, but evidently it wasn't enough. From what I hear, campground not far from us, they completely lost power due to it. Poor people in New York, I hope you can hear me over this rain, this is crazy. People up in New York lost power for hours and hours. They had it just kind of rolling blackouts. So I don't know what's going on with the power grid. It caused us a lot of problems. We had a big walk-in refrigerator at the snack shack. It quit working, so we had to come up with ways to store food. And we had a car accident out on the main road that knocked down a transformer, which set a forest fire. We almost had to evacuate the campground. Our staff was seamless the whole weekend. It was...
We couldn't have done it without our staff.
No.
Our staff they were on point.
We got no rest though, so we jumped at...
Yeah, they didn't either. They were exhausted.
We jumped at the chance to go up and see my sister, evidently to a swanky part of New Jersey. So we turned over the campground to our maintenance manager. Mike is running the show for us, and we are out of here. We're gonna continue driving down the road, and we'll let you we'll give you an update as things progress. All right, Cindy, we just got a weather alert for where we are. I'm telling you, this only happens to us. Would you please read us the weather alert we just got?
Emergency alert, National Weather Service. A flash flood warning is in effect for this area until 3:45 p.m. This is a dangerous and life-threatening situation. Do not attempt to travel unless you are fleeing an area subject to flooding or under an evacuation order. We finally get a day off.
We finally take a full day off. And this is what we're dealing with. cannot make this up.
Oh my gosh.
So I guess they were not kidding about floods. Oh my gosh. Wish us luck.
It's a low-lying area.
Holy crap. It's still raining, not as bad. We made it to the restaurant, had a good dinner with my sister and some of the kids and her new husband. And we've stopped here at the Twin Lights Historic Site, state of New Jersey. Environmental protection. There's Miss Cindy. There's a lighthouse up there. Cindy, there's another light, twin lighthouses. It says pay here, so I'm sure that's the way we go. But yeah.
1862.
1862 is when it was built. They're not very tall, but they are on top of a mountain. And or a hill, depending on what you consider a mountain. And they close promptly at 4 o'clock, 4:30, 4 o'clock. Promptly at 4 o'clock. It's 3:15, so we've got 45 minutes. Let's go pay. Let's go pay to play. So here we're on top of this hill overlooking the beach. Cindy, are we going to go in and pay?
Well, I want to see the outside.
Looks like a castle.
We're going to have to come back.
Where we can actually...
Clear day.
Oh,
This is really cool.
it is cool.
Because
You could, if it was clear, you could see the water.
there's like a, I don't know if you call it an inlet or a bay, and then the ocean.
Yep. It's probably a bay. And it's like they used to do some fighting from up here. There's a cannon right over there. So I'm thinking 1862 is not the address. It's the year it was built.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's pretty cool. We can't go any further than that. Let's just go inside and get a pamphlet at least.
Redoing the football.
And look right here. They got one of the slot machines to look out
I'm not sure what you, okay. I was
at the water.
what you're looking out at, but
See what's in here. Hello.
hey, how are you? One. And I wanted to go to
So they're letting us go through the museum for free. I'll put a couple bucks in the thing that you make donations to. Pretty cool stuff. Cool little pictures. They've already closed the museum store. I was hoping to get postcards. So we send postcards to some of our members of the channel. And so they've got postcards over there. We'll have to come back. And we usually buy postcards that if you've got the top tier membership in our channel, then you get a postcard every month from somewhere that we've been. So they said it costs $5 a piece to climb.
in each tower.
For both towers, I think. And I guess that's the old lens straight ahead. Says this is the powerhouse. Building in front of you is the powerhouse. Inside the large double door to the right is the engines dominoes used to produce electricity to power the lamp for the 1898 South Tower. So they have their own power station here. Oh wow, it's a tiny little motor. I guess it didn't have to have a lot of Electricity. Electric buoy station, Sandy Hook, New Jersey. There's the engine. It's pretty cool stuff. That's a big lens. Look how it reflects.
What is Lighthouse Challenge?
I don't know. There's the old bulb. On the way back, we saw signs for Long Beach Island. And, you know what they have in Long Beach Island? Another lighthouse that we can't go in. Cindy just said the lighthouse closed at 3 o'clock.
Well, that says 10 to 4.
10 to 4. It's 5 something now. But no commercial permitted photography. Is this considered commercial photography?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Let's go over to the lighthouse. Looks like a nice park. Got a picnic area over there. They have a hiking trail there that's a 1/4 mile. They have a little water feature and pretty little flowers. Endangered species nesting, do your part, no dogs on the beach. Do they have sea turtles here, you think? There's the lighthouse and the caretaker's house. This is a lot taller than the one that we just left, although, because the one we just left was on a hill, it was actually a higher elevation, but it was not as tall as this one. I love listening to all the ocean birds. And it looks like a lot of the clouds or fog have burned off. So I'm wondering who this dude is right here. So it says this one's 172 feet above sea level and it's 217 steps. And we can't get in. It's got the nylon rope. I'm not sure what all this is. Well, look at the tide going out, Cindy. It's moving quite quickly. A little fishing action going on.
Staying underwater for a while.
So there was a duck or a loon or something right here that just went under. Either, there he is right there. So you got to shake it off. What you down there get? There he goes again.
Huh. He stayed under for a good while.
Yeah, he did stay under for a long time. So Cindy and I are trying to figure out what kind of bird this is. The guy fishing says it's a cormorant, and I don't think, it's what he said. I don't even know what that is. But I can tell you one thing, it's not one of the birds listed on one of the placards here. So if he's here, he's not allowed to be here because his picture's not here. And he needs to leave, and only the birds on the pictures need to be here. They can stay underwater for a very, very long time.
And they swim really far.
They're going against the current too. Hope you can see them. What kind of bird are you? Quit. If anybody knows, put it in the comment section.
But he stays underwater
for
really
a long time. And he'll pop up down there because he knows that.
There he is.
See, he knew where the picture was pointed. What are you? Stop it.
cormorant?
Yeah, they call it a cormorant. The other fisherman said that even though the loon is on the placards, he's never seen a loon here, and he fishes here all the time. But I'm told the fishing right here in this area, there's a boat just pulled up. The fishing in this area is great. Right now, he says they're catching fluke, which we call flounders. I'm hoping maybe this guy here will hook into something. They said they've been catching some tarpon too, which for some reason is disturbing. Doing a little fly fishing, so I wonder if they're tarpon fishing. Although he's struggling to get it to the shore, and he's not very far from the shore. I mean, he was way off the rocks there. So it is Tuesday evening, and I'm getting ready to go and edit this video. Cindy and I had a great time visiting my sister and her children, her new husband and his son, and we really enjoyed the fact that we got out of the campground, even though we almost drowned in the road. Not really, but really. And today was spent reworking the seasonal agreement for 2027 for all our seasonals here at the campground. We're about 90% done rewriting the agreement, and we'll be submitting it to the corporate office to have that finalized. So we're going to try to get give the seasonals opportunity to go ahead and renew early this year. So that's the plan anyway. I want to thank again everybody who has taken time to buy our cookbook on Amazon and to go into our eBay store and to buy Cindy's bracelets. I think there's only 1 or 2 left, so thank you all very much for that. So I'm gonna finish up this for the night so I can get it uploaded for y'all tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this trip to the Highlands with us today, and you enjoyed getting out of the campground with us as much as we did. So until next week, thank y'all very much for coming along for the journey. Y'all have a good night.